Ash dieback is a serious disease that is going to have a significant impact on our landscape over the coming years and across the UK. It's a serious fungal disease that will cause a large proportion of the ash in the UK to die. The fungus spreads by spores that are spread in the wind, and after multiple attacks, the trees that are affected will eventually succumb and die. It's possible to spot the symptoms of ash dieback all year round, but during the summertime you may see all the parts of its life cycle. If you look underneath a symptomatic ash tree, you may see leaf stalks that are blackened, these are called rachis, and you may see small mushrooms on them, and they release spores that land on the current year's foliage. You may see brown and black speckles on the leaflets of those ash leaves as the fungus grows into them. Unfortunately, in many instances, the fungus carries on growing through the leaf stalk and into the actual main part of the plant itself, killing off shoots and branches, and sometimes even large parts of the stem too. You may see some signs of those lesions in the form of diamond shapes on the outside, but if you were to cut through the affected part of that tree, you'd see blackening and discoloration going right into the wood of those trees. As ash dieback progresses, you'll see that the canopies of the trees in the woodlands may become more sparse and bare. You may see openings appear as the branches gradually die off.
Ash dieback was first seen in Cumbria about 10 years ago, and it's now prevalent across all our nature reserves. Due to the lack of resistance of our native ash, we are going to lose a lot of our ash trees. Not every tree with ash dieback will need to be felled, but some can become very dangerous to the public. We are going to have to fell ash trees where they threaten people or property, near paths, roads, buildings or railways. Because the safety of our staff and contractors is paramount, we may have to fell ash even before they start to look very sick. Despite losing large numbers of ash to the disease, some ash has been shown to have resistance. Where we find ash that shows tolerance to the disease, we will nurture those trees. Dying ash within our woodlands will create glades and open spaces, allowing regeneration and increasing species diversity. Most of the trees will be left in situ, creating important deadwood habitat. Deadwood is brilliant. Over 40% of woodland species rely on deadwood at some point in their life cycle. Nobody likes felling trees, and we're only going to have to do this because of the circumstances. We are going to have to fell trees across our nature reserves, and in some places it is going to look quite drastic. Please bear with us. You are still going to be able to go out and enjoy our wonderful nature reserves. And where we do find tolerant ash, hopefully those ash will start to recolonise and we'll see ash back in numbers on our nature reserves in the future.